to lead us now.
Let us humble ourselves and pray. Dear loving Father, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this lesson, Father, that we are going into. Father, I pray for wisdom and knowledge. Father, I pray that you guide the teacher, and I pray that you shall understand every concept going to be taught in this lesson, Father. And I pray that you shall be able to analyze and to do any number brought in according to the topic we are going to study today. Father, I pray that you guide us and help us. I pray that you send your Holy Spirit to be with us through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. You are going to allow me to mute many of you such that we do not have any background noise, and then we shall get started. In case you have anything you want to say, then we shall ask you to raise up your hand, and then you'll be making your submission. And now today in our lesson, yesterday I asked members to give in some other things, but everyone had his own something he wanted. However, I zeroed out to one thing that we are going to be ahead, and I know some of you might not have done this topic already. If not, everyone has not yet done it, and that is the topic that we are going to start with. So allow me to share my screen, and when I share my screen, I'm going to start with an activity. So when you look at my screen, I want by show of hands, raise up your hand and you tell me, what do you think is taking place in the picture? Yes, you raise up your hand and then you tell us, what do you think is taking place in the picture? You can even type in the chat. Those who may not be able, type in the chat and you tell us what you think. Those who can, raise up your hand. Cherine, you are welcome. Okay. Yes, unmute and you tell us. Kalanzi. Kalanzi, unmute. Kalanzi, unmute. Okay. Kalanzi, go on. Oh. Kalanzi, we are not hearing you. Okay, Semakula is saying elections are being held. Okay, very good. That is Semakula. Kalanzi, your hand is still up. Okay, I'm failing to get Kalanza hand. What about the rest? What are you seeing in the picture? The rest? Semakula said his elections are being carried out. What about the rest? For you, what are you seeing in the picture? Elio Einstein is saying a voting process. Very good. Can I confirm that everyone, that's what you are seeing? Is everyone seeing that on the screen? So when you check on the screen, you are not seeing that these are elections. So Semakula and Elio were right. So elections are the ones taking place when you look at the picture we have here. Okay, now we are going to continue. Okay, what about here? What about in that picture? Feel free to type in the chat. I want us to be very active. What about in that picture? What do you think the lady is doing? What do you think the lady is doing? Okay, let me allow it to unmute. What do you think the lady is doing? What do you think that lady is doing? No one has an answer? Please, let's talk. What do you think the lady is doing? Okay, yes, Semakula?
The lady is voting.
Very good. Thank you. That is correct. When you look at that lady, Primus, you are correct also. The lady is voting. I think she's taking the participant she likes. That is also very good price. That is true. The lady is taking, the lady is voting. All your answers are correct. Now we go to the next one. What about in that picture? What about in that picture? What is taking place? What do you think those people are doing when you look at that picture? Elio is saying voting. Okay, counting of votes. Very good, Elio. Elio, can you raise up your hand? Can you tell us more about what have you based on to say that they are counting votes? Elio? Okay, yes, Elio, unmute. Unmute.
I think I can tell because there are people around, and also they are okay, like they're opening the votes and counting.
Okay, that is
people
very
around
good.
To witness, then they're counting the votes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Primus, do you want to add on? Primus, do you want to add on? You can unmute and talk. Okay, okay, she has said no. Okay, thank you, Elio. That is correct. What about in that picture? What do you think those people are doing? What do you think those people in the picture are doing? What do you think? Have you met those people before? Have you seen them somewhere? And what do you think they are doing? I'm waiting for some answers. Feel free to type in the chat. Those people, in case you have not met them, it is okay. But those who have met them, I want you to tell us, what do you think they are doing? Anyone? Anyone? Yes. I want to hear your answers. What do you think they are doing? Okay, yes, Semakula. Semakula, feel free to unmute. Yes, Semakula.
I think those people there are recording data of, okay, they are recording data of people.
Okay, perfect. Semakura is saying he thinks they're recording data of people. So he has mentioned some crucial word, data of people. Very good. Thank you, Semakura. Any other person with any submission? Any other person with any submission? Any other person? Any idea? Anyone who has ever taken a photo of a national ID? Do we have people here who have taken photos for national IDs? Okay, so when you look at the photo there, like Semakula has told us that these people are the ones who are collecting the data for national IDs. So here they were registering people to get national IDs. So they get data, they collect people's data, and then they go on to process their IDs. Okay. Now we have some other questions. Which government body does the above activity? And what do they do? What do you think it is important to do the work they are doing? So I'm waiting for your answers. Feel free to type in the chat. Which government body does the above activity? Okay, I check in the chat. Primus is saying that is NIRA. Very good. And what do those people do? So the first answer they have given us, Primus, is said that is NIRA. Primus, can you also share with us what is NIRA in full? Okay, I'm not getting some of you. I don't know why people are very quiet. So which government body is that? We have said it is NIRA. Now, after knowing NIRA, what does NIRA do? That's what now I want to know. What does NIRA do? What does NIRA do? Okay, someone is putting up a National Identification and Registration Authority. Thank you so much, Rice. That is very good. Can you go on and tell us that what does NIRA do? What does NIRA do? Type in the, okay, Semakula, yes.
I think NIRA registers the citizens' personal data and helps them to get documents like birth certificates, national IDs, and many other important documents.
Okay, thank you so much. That was Semakula. Price is saying it issues out national identification cards to people. Thank you so much. That is very good. That is very good. That is true. Then the next one, anyone who has ever gotten a birth certificate, I'm really very sure that you went to NIRA nowadays, because nowadays, when you want to get a national ID, you want to get a birth certificate, we go through NIRA, much as you can get one in the hospital, but now most of the days, we use the one from NIRA. Then the next question, why do you think it is important to do the work they are doing? Why do you think it is important for them to give people national IDs? Of what importance is it, that work they are doing? Why do you think it is important? We are still brainstorming. So I want to find out, why do you think it is important to give people national IDs? Why do you think it is important to get a birth certificate and those documents, those things that they are doing? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Any person? Any person? Any person? Let's brainstorm. Why do you think it is important? Why do you think it is important? Why do you think it is important? Someone to tell us. No one has an idea? Let's try, let's try. Why do you think it is important to do that work NIRA is doing? Of what importance is it? Yes, Elio? Dan, any idea?
Yes, Chair.
Yes, okay, you give us.
Chair. For me, I think it proves whether one is a Ugandan or not.
Okay, very good. It helps us to identify whether someone is a Ugandan or it's not. Okay, that is good. Shan? Shan? Okay. Aaron? Okay, let me use the chat. The chat is telling us hiring what we... Okay, John Mary, we are just starting the lesson and we are brainstorming on what we are going to do. Okay, that is good, that is good. So we can now continue. Now, when you look at, I want to go back to Semakula. Semakula told us one thing, when he saw the other people and told us that those people are collecting data. Now, I want you to guess, which topic do you think we are going to be looking at today? Basing on what we have just looked at, what do you think? Which topic? You can type in the chat. Which topic do you think we are going to deal with? Okay, yes, Semakula?
Data collection.
Thank you so much. So today we are going to be dealing with what we call data collection. Thank you, Price. That is very good. So that's going to be our topic that we are going to cover today. So all these photos you are seeing, what these people are doing, they are collecting data. So that is what they are doing. Yes, Arden, that is correct. So they are collecting data. So the body that is doing so is NIRA. So they are collecting data. When you look here, also, when you go for voting, they first collect data in these boxes. After collecting data, then they can come on to make a conclusion. So all what we have been doing, we have been dealing with what we call data collection. So our topic that I want you to write in your books, data collection and presentation. So that is your topic. So let's write data collection data collection. Has everyone finished?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Has everyone finished? I want to move on. You tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, eh? Okay, so we can move on. And now by the end of this lesson, everyone must be able to know how do we collect data, and you must be in position to know or to understand the different types of data that we have. So in this lesson, we are going to look at the different types of data we have, and then we shall go on to check out how do we collect this data. Okay. So this is our objective for this lesson, is to distinguish the different types of data that we have. Okay. Now, this is our first activity that I want everyone to do. Now, the first activity, can we have someone to read for us? Number one, someone to read for us. Raise up your hand and you read for us. Someone to read for us. Number one. What does number one say? I need someone to read for us, number one. Okay, good. Isaac, you can read.
Look around your home and list down all the items you can visibly see. Put your list of items in the table below with 3 columns. Each item should sit on a row.
Okay, very good. So that is the first activity we are going to do. I want you to look around your home, look around where you are, and then I want you, let me first disable this. I want you to look around, and then I want you to identify any. So when we talk about a column here, this is what we call a column. These ones vertical, these are columns. So this is one column, the second and the third. So you are going to look around your home, and then you are going to put those different items in this first one where you have items. So put them here, put them here, put them here. So let us start. I'm giving you 3 minutes to do that. Draw your table and put those items there. I'm giving you 3 minutes to do that. Let me hope people have identified. Okay, so I first give me a minute as you finish the activity, put the things in the table, and you give me a minute. Mara, can you check? Mara, is it possible for you to check?
Yes, it's possible for me to check.
Okay, you check.
The message.
I've sent an email. Has it come? Check on your email. So we are doing the activity. Let's do the activity. Can I have some people to list for us some of the items? Can we have?
Yes, I've seen it.
So I'm waiting to share with me. Please raise up your hand, and then you are going to let me know which items do you have in your first column. Which...
Sorry for the inconveniences.
Yes, so I want to know which items do you have? So Austin is putting here TV. Very good. So I'm starting to put here TV. Other people, please list in the table what you have. Put in your column. List. I am waiting.
A pen.
You have put? Okay.
Pen.
Chair, pen, very good. Speakers, okay, chair, speakers, okay, very good. Laptop, someone is saying he has put a laptop, very good. Radio, very good. Vehicles, that is perfect. Bulb, books, perfect. Thank you, members. That is good. Fridge, yes, yes. That is perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect. Very good. Fan, books, and so on. Now we are going to the second question. In column 2, describe each of the items in the best way you can. Now this is our second column here. So I want you to describe that item in the best way you can. Describe. Can someone, I'm going to ask someone also to go in the chat and you put for us how you have described that item you have chosen. Describe those items in the best way you can. In case you have written about a TV, describe your TV. In case you have written a chair, describe your chair. In case you have written a pen, describe your pen. So now we are doing the description. Very good. William Austin is saying that TV is big and black. Very good. Thank you, Austin. Williams. The rest, let's describe. The rest, let's describe. I'm waiting for another answer, another response. Let's describe. So I've received an answer from Austin. Describe what you have written. What you have written. You want to give us an answer? Okay, John Mary?
Yes. A pen. Yes. A pen, it is transparent, produces blue ink, and it has a cover.
Transparent, blue cover. And the other one was? Oh, there was a point you mentioned.
It has a cover. You said it has a cover.
Okay, and it has a cover. Very good. Okay. Those are two descriptions. Any other person? Any other person?
In the chat.
In the chat. Okay. Semakula, read them in the what you have in the chat.
Daka Abby says a bag, it is black. It's used for keeping things like books, pens.
Probably someone can guess.
Then Alan Drusilla says radio is small and black, helps in communication.
That is perfect. So that is our description. So I know everyone has described his items in a very good way. Now, we have the third column. List how many or how much of each item is currently visible to you in your home. So this one is supposed to be even in your home. Yes. Now, list, this is the third column here, column number 3. So I want you to list how many or how much of each item is currently visible to you in your home. Yeah. So put it in the chat, put in the chat how much or how many. Bulb, it is white and hanging from the ceiling. Okay, that is very good, Trevor. Now, Trevor, you are talking about, that is the description. You are describing. The chair is rectangular, ADN, that is good. Now we are on number 3. In column 3, list how many or how much of each item is currently visible to you in your home. Trevor is telling us that they have 5 bulbs. Very good. So allow me to put here the bulbs. Someone is saying they have bulbs. So I'm going to put here bulbs, and I'm going to put here 5 of them. Someone is saying us chairs. They have 24 chairs. Very good. Speakers. Someone is saying us they have 2 speakers. Very good. Someone saying they have 2 radios. Perfect. What about the rest? What do you have? 9 bulbs, 5 bulbs? Yes. Yes, Nantongo Stella. Pens, she has 3. Stella? Tables, they have 2. That is good. Nantongo Stella, tell us. Talk to us. Yes, unmute Stella.
1 television.
You have 1 television. Stella, continue. Which other things do you have?
Pens.
How many do you have?
7.
You have 7. Okay, perfect. Now let us go to how much, because many of us, you have given how many you have. What about how much? Anyone who can give us an example of anything you're seeing around home, but you are talking in terms of how much. Yes, Stella, you want to give us? Yes.
Money.
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 How much do you have? Very good. Stella, how much do you have?
10K.
10K. Very good. Very good. Okay. That is perfect.
Milk.
Yes.
Milk.
Given Mary?
Milk.
Milk. How much do you
3
have?
liters. 3 liters.
Very. Yes, they have 3 liters of milk. Any other person? Feel free to use the chat. Now we are on how much?
Edna is saying rice shares 5 kilograms.
What do we have?
Primus is saying she has 20 liters of water.
Yes.
Yes.
That is good.
It says she has 3 glasses of water.
Glasses of water, good. Okay, perfect. That is very good. Now we are going to, as everyone finished the table, where you have put your item, where you have described your item, and where you have put how much or how many you have. Has everyone finished that part? Yes, has everyone finished?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We are good to go. Now we are going to the next activity. We are continuing. Now the next activity, our question is, I want you to compare. Wait, let me first erase this. Let me first erase. Now I want you people to compare the notes in column 2 and 3 of your table and what you have observed from others. Is there any difference or similarity in the information given? Write your observation in your book. Yes. Let us first look. Look in your column 2. Look in your column 3 and ask yourself, is there any difference or is there any similarity? And if it is there, what is that one? Yes, I want to check. Yes, I want to check where I on? Where I on? Okay, So I want to check, what are you noticing? When you look in column 2 and column 3, what are you observing? I take you back a bit. I remember saying something. Oh, unfortunately, I erased my things, but you have them. you have them. But maybe to just tell you, remember here we are describing and here we are giving how much. And someone told us a TV and said, this one is big. And here he told us they have one TV. Someone mentioned pens and said they are black. And they have a cover. And he told us they have 7 pens. Someone talked about a money note. And he told us he has 10K. Now I want us to compare. This is our column 2. This is our column 2. And this is our column number 3. So we are comparing. Yes, Isaac.
Column, the similarity. Both the columns show data.
Both columns?
Then the difference. Column 2 shows qualitative data, and while column 3 shows quantitative data.
Okay, thank you so much, Isaac. Can you break for us? I've heard using some big words, qualitative and quantitative. Can you make them a bit simpler to tell us what you are meaning?
Column 2 shows data that characterizes an object, while column 3 shows data that is numerical and can be counted or measured.
Brilliant.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Semakula. Okay, Allen is telling us that all provide data. Okay, thank you. Do we have any other person who wants to make a submission? Any other person who wants to add on something? Semakula has told us that in column 2, you are describing. In column 3, you are counting. The data we have there is for counting. In column 2, the data we have is just for describing. Any other person? Any other person? Okay.
Primus in the chart says both columns show the number of the items and how they look like.
Okay, very good, Primus. Both columns show the number of items and how they look like. Okay, I think Primus, can you say something about that with an example? Primus, if it is possible. So when you look at column 2, members, you can agree with me or with what Semakula has said and what Primus is saying, that in column 2, here it is showing how these items look like in column 2. When you come to column 3, it is showing how many or how much of these items are. And therefore, that one is going to lead us to our discussion of today, the kind of items we have and how we describe them. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for that submission you have made. Okay, now let me erase and we continue. Let me first erase this and then we continue. Okay. 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 Now, what is very important today? Today, what we are looking at is going to be data. And when they talk about data, data refers to that group of information that can either be represented what we call qualitatively or quantitatively. When they talk about qualitative, qualitative comes from quality. You have some of you have gone to shops to buy things and always you say, I want this. But when I want this kind of cloth. Why? Because of the quality of that cloth. Some of you have gone to the shops to buy pens, but always you look out for the quality of pen you want. That's what we call the quality. When you go to buy books, always you dictate that I want 5 books, I want a dozen of books. That's what you call quantity. So quantitative means quantity. How much, how many do you have? When you go to the shop to buy sugar, always you say, I need 5 kilograms of sugar. So here you are talking about the quantity. But the moment you go on and describe the kind of sugar you want, that maybe I want a brown, maybe I want brown sugar, then there, the mere mentioning you are mentioning the quality of sugar you want is the brown. So that means that you are now dealing with what we call qualitative. I don't know whether members are getting the difference between what we call qualitative and what we call quantitative. Qualitative is descriptive in nature. It is categorical in nature. It depends on someone's observation. It depends on someone's view of point. When we talk about quantitative, quantitative is numerical. Numerical, in other words, we can count it. It can be counted. Qualitative, we are talking about categorical data. So the major difference between qualitative and quantitative is that in quantitative, we look at numbers. We look at things that we can measure. We look at things that we can count. That is what we call quantitative data, or what you can call numerical data. Then qualitative, here you are looking at the description. Like when you remember our column 2, in our column 2 and column 3, we had 2 things. In column 3, we had someone mentioned about the maybe the bulb, and said that the bulb is white. So mentioning the word white, you are describing what you have. Then in column 3, it told us that they have 2 bulbs. So 2 is the numerical approach. So the data we have in column 2 was what we call the qualitative. You were describing what something is. And in column 3, you were giving us the numbers you have or the quantity you have at home. Okay, thank you. Yes, Tekno, come on, you can ask. Yes. Dan, you can ask. Dan. Dan, ask. Oh, okay. I'm failing to get Dan. Okay. Dan, you are confused? Oh, okay. I'm failing to get Dan. Okay. So let's write those 2 different types of data we have. So let's write, and then we continue. So Dan.
Teacher.
Yes, please.
So what's confusing me is the meaning of qualitative.
Yeah. No, okay. Like Dan, when we mention qualitative,
Yes.
Qualitative here, you describe something. You just describe it. Let me say, I look at your cloth, at your shirt. I will say, your shirt is blue. Your shirt is yellow. Your shirt is dirty. Your shirt, maybe I look at food. I say, that mango is sour. So that is what we call qualitative.
Yes.
Have you got the difference? Then when I say quantitative, I'm going to tell how many you have. That uniforms, Dan has 5 uniforms. Shorts, he has 7. So that's what you call quantity. Quantity, you are looking at numbers. Qualitative, you are looking to the kind of quality you have. You are describing in terms of weight. In case I'm talking about, I can say, maybe this animal is big. That is qualitative. When I say that I have 5 animals, then I'm talking about quantitative data.
Yes.
Have you understood? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hope everyone has understood. So Dan, mute and we write. So you make your summary of what you have understood about what you call qualitative and quantitative. So you write in your own words. what you have understood by qualitative and quantitative. Then I'm going to give you 3 to 4 minutes, everyone, to do that. And then I want you to go and give examples of what we call qualitative and quantitative. And then we shall call out some 3 people to tell us what they have written. So let's do that. So we are writing, and then after you are going to share with us. You are going to share with us what you have written, what you understand by qualitative and what you understand by quantitative in your own words. So we are writing about those 2 words. Right, what you have understood by those 2 words, and then you are going to share with us. Anyone who wants to share, feel free to raise up your hand. Nantongo Stella, share with us.
Qualitative refers to how to describe something.
Nantong, that is correct. Nantong, what about the other one?
Quantitative means like it's numerical. Like for example, when referring to things you have at home, for example, like I have 7 pens and 2 books.
Okay, now can you give us an example of qualitative?
Like I can get a chair and I describe that a chair is made out of wood and it has 4 legs.
Okay, and it has?
4 legs.
So when you mention 4 legs, what kind of data would that be?
Quality.
4 legs?
Quality data.
Yes?
Quantity data.
To be now quantitative data. Thank you so much, Nantongo. That is correct. Isaac?
Okay, thank you so much. Let us first have
qualitative data, according to me, is the data that is not given numerically and is used to characterize objects or observations. Then quantitative data is numerical and can be counted, measured, and mathematically analyzed.
What is
Perfect. That is very, very correct. Let me hope everyone has written something of that nature. Okay, Allen is saying qualitative data is used to characterize objects or observations. Dan is saying, in my opinion, qualitative, you describe something or an item. Okay, very good. Okay. I think now we can continue. Has everyone written about qualitative and quantitative, and we continue? Can we continue?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we have finished this, and I'm sure everyone has written about this activity. Now, when you look at my screen, I'm describing for you what we call qualitative data. So I want you to improve on your answers. I want you to improve on your answers and you give more examples. So when they talk about qualitative data, like we have been discussing, is that kind of data where we base on observation. I'm going to ask two people to raise up their hands and they tell me I want those two people to raise up their hands and they tell us what is the color of this uniform they are seeing on the board. I want us to have two people. Raise up your hand and you tell us, yes, Shan.
Blue.
Shan is saying blue. Very good. That is Shan. Any other person? Okay, people have put in the chat. Any other person? Which color are we seeing in the chat? You can put in the chat. Someone is saying light blue. Someone is saying light blue. Sky blue. Very good. Someone is saying red. Very good. And now I'm going to put another color. We have another color here.
Maroon.
Someone is mentioning maroon. When I look in the chat, someone is mentioned something like red. Yes. Now, when it comes to qualitative data, every person has his or her own opinion. When someone mentions blue, according to her perception, that color is correct. When someone mentions light blue, that person is okay. When he mentions sky blue, it also matters. Now I'm going to ask, among all these shirts, can we have people to choose, in case they are giving it to you, which shirt would you choose and why? Imagine they have given you an offer and they're telling you, choose one shirt. Which shirt would you take? Feel free to let me number them. And you tell us, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So choose one number. Which shirt would you take?
8.
Elio is saying 8. Why?
8. Shirt number
Why?
8.
Yes,
because
tell us why you want 8.
It's easier to be washed.
Okay, it is easier to be washed. Okay, very good. EDNA. EDNA.
I would choose number 6.
Number 6, why?
It looks big.
It looks big. Okay, very good.
Yes.
Stella?
I would choose number 10.
I would choose
Number 10, why?
It's my favorite color.
It is your favorite color. Good. Elio?
I would choose black.
Black, why?
It looks nice and one of my favorite colors.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Some are saying 8. It is easy to describe. Some people are going with black. Yes. Now, that's what we call qualitative data. In fact, for qualitative data, even you can go into a debate.
number 9.
Some people are saying number 9. All those colors are okay. So when you look at that data, you are noticing that you choose depending on your preference. That for me, I want this color because of this. I want this color because of that. So that's what you call qualitative data. That for it, you're going to describe the way how Elio is feeling now is not the same way he's feeling. Maybe Abby is feeling. It's not the same way Brianna is feeling. So it is different. When you look at what we see and how we test things, what you hear, what you smell, it is always different and it depends on the person. So that kind of data that we describe in that kind is what we call qualitative data. Things like the color of your shirt, the smell of stockings, the texture of a shirt, the favorite color, place of birth, such things are what you call qualitative data. Even if it comes to the cars, you have seen some people saying, let me also ask for the cars. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Can we choose which car would you take?
Red.
Red, why?
Because it looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful. Very good. So now the word beautiful is what qualifies it to be qualitative. It is red and it is very good. EDNA?
I would choose number 7.
Number 7. Why?
It is white and nice looking.
It is nice and nice looking. Very good. Elio?
Choose 8.
You'll choose 8. Why?
Because it's one of its kind and looks nice.
Okay, it looks nice. Very good. Abby?
I would choose 3.
3. Why?
Blue is my favorite color and it's cool.
It's cool. Okay. Stella?
I would choose number 8.
Number 8. Why?
It looks nice.
It looks nice. Okay. Okay. That is very good. So you are noticing that everyone here has his or her own choice of what he or she likes. Even the chat, I'm seeing people are choosing Oppo, I'm not getting you. Okay. Oh, okay. Oppo, I don't know what Oppo is facing. Oppo, you cannot hear us because your audio is off. Yes. Kindly type for him and tell him that he cannot hear because his audio is off. Okay. Elio, do you have a question? Okay, I think we can now continue. So that's what we call that kind of data. We call it we shall be calling it qualitative data. Then, how many of you know their weights? Let me ask in the chat. Anyone to tell us his or her weight in the chat? Those who have taken the measurements. You can tell us your weight or your height. Yes. Let me check. 38, 44 kilograms. That is perfect. Stella, what is yours?
50.
50
kilograms.
Okay, 56.
Limbo.
Then someone is telling us there's 2 centimeters height. Oh, done. Done. What do you mean a pen is taller than you? Okay, 143 centimeters. Okay. I've seen people who have 56 kilograms. 61. Price. 61. Now for me, I'm just 58 also. My kilograms are 58. But I'm seeing people who are really heavy. Okay. That is good. Now, that kind of data, we call it quantitative data. So all that data you have been mentioning in the chat is what we call the quantitative data. However, now this is the difference we are coming on. We are going to come to data. Quantitative has 2 types. Has what we call the discrete and what we call the continuous. When we talk about discrete, those are the things you can count. Then continuous, those are things you can measure. Let me ask members, can you give me some examples of things that you can just count? We start from there. Which things can we count? We can put in the chat again. Which things are those that we can count? Books, very good, Williams. Cups, very good. Chairs, good. Pens, pen, yes. So those things we can count. Very good. Now let's go. The second part, things that we can measure. Put in the chat, or you can even raise up your hand. Things now that you can measure. Number of days, very good. Things now we can measure. Which, height, sugar, juice, salt. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now this one shows me that people have understood. Yes, flour, length, that is very good. So let us write about this. Partial, yes, because you measure them in programs. So you write, and you write for me examples, and give examples here. Right here, and also you give examples. So let's write, and then after we give examples. People have mentioned here, we measure sugar, you measure your height, you measure your weight, you measure your mass, what? So put some examples here. So let's write. So members, we are now doing our activity. Money, yes. So let us write about discrete and about continuous. Okay, have the members finished? Yes, then we have members from the different schools. So here we have everyone from the different schools.
I thought it was one school.
Yes?
I was thinking that it was one school.
Oh, no. It's from the
My
different
friends.
schools. So then what is your school? Oh, okay. So we have members from different schools.
I'm only seeing one of my classmates, and that is Jonathan Graham.
Okay, that is good if you are seeing some of your classmates. Okay, yes, Alema Bright, talk to us. Bright? Okay, Shan, talk to us. Shan, talk to us. Okay. Have the members finished? Have we finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Now, anyone who has seen this fruit somewhere? So, we are not going to go into details, but I want to just show you. that when we talk about discrete data, it is the one where we count. Like when you look at this is discrete data. When you look at these cars, you can count them. So it is discrete data. Then this is why I want to emphasize the major difference, one of the major differences between what we call what we call the continuous quantitative is the measurable bit of it. That is one. And another thing you are going to notice that in most cases, this data is the one where we can give in decimal points. Talk about temperature. You can give a temperature in decimal point. Weight can be given in decimal point. You just measure it using any of these instruments. So any data that we measure using these instruments, we can call it continuous. So for it to obtain it, we use measuring instruments. When we are talking about temperature, which instrument do we use to measure temperature? Which instrument do we use to measure temperature?
Clinical thermometer.
We use a thermometer or a clinical thermometer. Which instrument do we use to measure weight?
Newtons.
No, the instrument. Those are the units, but now what about the instrument? In case you want to measure weight.
Weighing scale.
We use the weighing scale. Very good. What about when you want to measure the length of a something? What do we usually use?
Tape measure.
Tape measure. Perfect. Yes. So things where we use those instruments are what we call continuous data. So anything you obtain using that approach is what we call continuous data. That is good. Now we have a simple activity here. You are going to raise up your hands, and now we distinguish whether it is qualitative, whether it is discrete or continuous. Raise up your hand and you tell us. So part A, anyone to tell us for part A? When you look at part A, number of goals scored on an international break, which kind of data do you think that is?
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Which kind of data is that? Oh, people are using a chart. Oh, someone is saying it is qualitative. William is saying it is discrete. Very good. Yes. Number of goals scored on an international break. So this kind of data is discrete. Because you can count the number of goals scored. So we said anything you count is discrete in nature. Okay. Number of people in a race. Yes, Abby?
Discrete.
Very good. Now people have started picking. The time taken by Joshua Cheptegei to complete the 100-meter. Nantongo? Oh. Eddie?
Is continuous.
Very good. It is continuous. The time of vehicles seen on a road at rush hour. The type of vehicles seen on a road at a rush hour. The type. So William is saying it is qualitative. Very good. Teacher Stephen's phone number. The phone number or your phone number. Which kind of data is that?
Discrete.
It is discrete. Very good. The number of pages in a book. Number of pages in a book. Yes, Nantongo. It is
discrete.
We call it discrete data. Very good. The color of your school uniform. You can remove this word and say the color of your school uniform, of your uniform. Yes, Mutaka Abi.
Qualitative.
Qualitative data. Okay, 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 okay. Perfect, perfect. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, now I come back. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to have an activity now. I've stopped sharing. Now we are going to do some activity, and I'm going to test whether people have been following or whether people are not following. So this activity we are going to do, I'm going to send a link. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sending it in the chat. So in the chat, everyone, I'm going to ask you, place on that link. Let me even share it here. Let me share my screen. Is my screen on?
Yes. Senior one.
On.
So type in that link or go to joinmyquiz.com and then you are putting this code. Don't leave any space. Don't leave any space. Put it the way it is. And we go there. So join using your name. I'm going to be able to see you here. Trevor has joined. Good. Price has joined. Lunatic has joined. Let everyone join. So first 7, we are 28. So we must first make sure that all the 28 people are here. So the rest, let's join. Let's join. Uh, 12 people, we still have more to join. So the rest, let's join. In case you are getting Chan, are you getting it?
Not pardon.
I'm saying there is that link in the chat, yeah? Go to your open, you can open Chrome, you can open Google, and then put in joinmyquiz.com. Then they are going to ask for a code, use this code. Now, those who have reached there, that is good. I'm seeing 13 people. Let the rest join. I have 14 people. Those who are failing, kindly let us know where is the challenge. We need to see about more 12, 13 people joining. Join my quiz. Go to your Chrome. Go to Chrome. Go to Chrome. Go to Chrome. Some people are still failing 16. Yes, just check any search engine, whether Google, whether Chrome, whether what, and then say, join my quiz. Let's keep sharing that. Those who have reached there, kindly wait for us. That link that Semakula is sharing in the chat, let's place that one. I'm seeing only 16 people. The rest, let's join. 16, the rest, what is the problem? The rest, what is the problem? Kindly let us know. Those who are failing, let us know where is the problem. Okay, William has entered. I'm seeing Galax, Elic, Austin, John Mary, Stella, Isaac. Some are not yet there. 17, I want us to first make up 20 people. We are 30, but let us first get the 20 people. Let's get the 20 people. More 3 people join quickly. More three people join quickly. More three people join quickly. Oh, two more. We are 30. Good. One more. We need one more person to join. One more person to join. Very good. Can we start?
Yes.
We start, eh?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
The 10 will find us. Mind about the time. Mind about the time.
Popo? Dogo? Chalo bro bako. Kalau na no ngora. Na ba ding ru ni na wani. Paris ba so na wala ameta. Ayo. Participants. Taremu. Mola kata Abi. Kazi ba Stephen. Kilo se?
Where's the teacher? Where's the teacher? Hello, everyone?
Yes, please.
Yeah. How are you?
Yes, we are doing an exercise.
Okay.
So members are busy working out. Joel, have you just joined?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, the last one.
Yeah.
This is our last question. Okay, we see who was late. Oh. Okay, now we are going to see the leader who has won this quiz. Okay. Okay, so Eric was the first, followed by Lunatic, then ADN. Okay. Okay, but this has been really very nice. Are you seeing how you people have scored?
Yes.
Yeah, the performance has been very good. You're seeing, when you say red one indicates that you failed that number. But at least when you look around, you can easily notice that members really passed the questions, except a few, and some of these ones entered in late. Like Alan, John Mary, you entered in when we had started. Yeah, that was the problem. These ones entered in late, so that's why they were not able to do it. So Eric has not failed any, and some of you failed just one. Okay. So that was good. And that one is going to mark the end of our lesson today. So the next time we are going to be meeting, we are going to be, someone is asking the difference between category and numerical data. Who can give us, anyone who knows the difference? Categorical and numerical data. Anyone to give us the difference between categorical and numerical data? Anyone? Tell us. Okay, what are other names of the two? Anyone to tell us the other names? Let me check. Anyone to tell us the other name? In case you don't use numerical, which other name do we use?
I think in case you have not used numerical, we can use quantitative data. And in case you have not used categorical, we can use quality data.
Very good. Yes, so those are the two. So categorical data is the same as qualitative. Then quantitative data is the same as quantitative. So that is it. Okay, so that's where we are going to end for our lesson today. But let me check whether I had got. So that is what we are going to end. And on our WhatsApp group, I don't know whether members want to just take a screenshot of our simple exercise. Another exercise you try out in your free time is going to be this. Are you seeing it? Yes, but those who on WhatsApp group, I will be sharing this on our WhatsApp group. So we are going to meet tomorrow for our next lesson, and let's be there tomorrow. Feel free to invite your friends who may need the opportunity to keep learning with you tomorrow. Otherwise, have a good evening, and let me wish you a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.